If you're enjoying this podcast, explore The Calm Operator, a practical survival guide by Steve Barker, published by Book Central. Built for pressure, it helps you stay composed, think clearly, and act effectively in outdoor, urban, and emergency situations. Find the book on Amazon or through the Book Central website. When things go wrong in the wild, one of the biggest challenges is not just staying safe, but getting found. That is where survival signaling comes in. Whether you're injured, lost, delayed, or completely cut off from help, your ability to attract attention can make the difference between a rough night and a life-threatening situation. In this episode, we are breaking down the essential signaling methods every outdoors person should know, from simple visual cues to audio and electronic options, that can dramatically improve your chances of rescue. The first thing to understand is that survival signaling starts with visibility. If rescuers cannot see you, they cannot help you. That means choosing the right location matters. High ground, open clearings, shorelines, ridgelines, and edges of terrain are usually far better than dense forest or low valleys. Once you're in a position where you can be seen, your next job is to make yourself stand out. Bright clothing, reflective materials, emergency blankets, and movement can all catch the eye. Even something as basic as laying out contrasting gear in a large, deliberate shape can help search teams identify your location from the air or distance. Fire is another powerful signaling tool, but only if you use it correctly. A normal campfire may keep you warm, but a signal fire needs to be obvious. Smoke in daylight and flame at night are both useful, and adding green vegetation can produce thicker smoke if conditions allow. In some situations, 3 fires arranged in a triangle or a straight line are recognized as a distress signal. The key is consistency and intent. A random fire might be ignored, but a deliberate signal stands out. Of course, fire safety always comes first, especially in dry conditions, where a signal could turn into a bigger problem than the one you started with. Sound can also travel farther than people expect. A whistle is one of the best low-tech survival signaling tools because it is loud, lightweight, and works when your voice is gone. 3 short blasts is the standard distress call in many settings, and it is far more effective than shouting until you are exhausted. Mirrors, flashlights, strobes, and phone screens can also be used to create repeating flashes that catch attention. At night, a light waved in a pattern is often easier to notice than a steady beam. During the day, a signal mirror can reach a long distance if you know how to aim it. The principle here is repetition. One flash might be missed, but a repeated pattern is much more likely to be recognized. Modern technology adds another layer of protection, but it should never be your only plan. Phones, satellite messengers, personal locator beacons, and GPS-enabled emergency devices can all speed up rescue when used properly. That said, batteries die, signals fail, and devices get lost or damaged. The smart approach is to combine technology with traditional methods. Always carry backup signaling gear, know how to use it before you head out, and make sure someone knows your route and expected. Return time. The best rescue plan is the one that starts before you leave home. At the end of the day, survival signaling is about more than waving for help. It is about understanding how rescuers look for people, how your environment affects visibility and sound, and how to use every tool available to increase your odds. If you are calm, deliberate, and prepared, you give yourself a much better chance of being found quickly, and in a real survival situation, that confidence can be just as valuable as any piece of gear.